well, why hasn't God appeared to 8 billion people in a way that God is not the author of confusion?
Yes, you're right. God is not the author of confusion. But at the same time, you should also know that God is the Almighty, God is the most powerful, and God is the Most High. And also, you don't expect Him to do things because you want it to be so, or because you think it is the right thing. The Almighty God is the creator of this universe, so He knows everything and how He wants it to be. He has already destined everything and He has planned everything the way He wants it to be. So you can't just come as a simple human being to command God that He is supposed to do this or He is supposed to do things the other way around. If He would have wanted the whole humans to worship Him without committing any sin, He would have done so. Just the way He did it for the angels, He would have created humans like the angels and no one will disobey Him. But because He has a purpose, and that is the reason why He created this earth, He also created the paradise and created the hellfire. So for Him to have created all this, He has a purpose, and the purpose is for Him to test the humans on this earth. All the humans that have been created on this earth must undergo some test. God must test them and see who amongst them is most grateful, and also who amongst them will worship Allah and be gratitude to Allah. And there is no way this can be achieved without actually following this method. If Allah decided to show Himself up and speak to people face to face and ask them to worship Him, and also show them the paradise where He's going to put those who obey Him and worship Him, and also the hellfire where He's going to put those who disobey Him and abide, then there wouldn't be any need for testing anymore, because everybody will have seen where He's going to, because they will know that they are just here to spend a little time in this world, and after that they will be admitted to either hellfire or paradise. So therefore, if Allah show Himself up and then show everyone this paradise and the hellfire, then what He wanted to achieve wouldn't have been achieved. Because even if Allah differentiate those who are bad and those who are good, those who are bad will always claim that they are not bad and they are not this. But if Allah show them physically that they are actually bad by testing them in this world, they will not be able to deny it. If Allah tests them using some of their actions, and Allah show it to them in the day of judgment that, see, look, you did this, and you committed your sin, you did that, you did not worship me, you didn't believe in the prophets, so He wouldn't deny it when He's being thrown in the hellfire. And those who did do good deeds, because even the paradise are of grade, there are some that are higher than the other. If they put some in the higher ones and some in the lower ones, so many people too will also say that, oh, I did more, I would have done more good deeds, I would have done this, I would have did that. So many people in the day of judgment will also say that, oh Allah, why did you admit me into the lower parts of the paradise? Why didn't you admit me in the higher part of the paradise, just the way you admitted other people? But because of this evidence that their work is lesser than the other people, then they wouldn't have any reason to complain that why are they admitted in the lower part of the paradise. So if you take a look at this, you will see that there are so many reasons why Allah had created people and tested them in this world, and why Allah wouldn't speak to people directly. He only sent messengers to convey His message from Him, and if they wish, they should believe, and if they did not wish, then they can disobey Allah. But in the day of judgment, they are going to face the consequences. And this is the reason why Allah keep on sending prophets until He sent the last prophet, which is Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. And then He sent him with a book that even those who did not see him will read the book. You will see evidences in the Quran that you cannot deny it. That is why we keep on advising the non-Muslims to read the Quran with sincerity. If they read the Quran with sincerity, they are going to see so many proofs and so many miracles in the Quran, so many evidence that prove that this Quran is from Allah and it's a message to them. So that is it. Asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to show Himself up and speak to people so that they will either choose to believe or not. This is not the best method to do it, because everyone will believe. Since Allah showed Himself up, He showed the paradise and showed the hellfire. So there is no need for them to disbelieve. They will only believe even if they are bad or they are good. But by testing their faith, that is, you test them to see if they are actually good or they have faith in Allah. If they really have faith in Allah and believe in the prophets without actually seeing Allah, then these are the kind of people that Allah wants. He wants you to have faith in Him even without you seeing Him. Have faith in Him and obey Him. Do what He asks you to do and worship Him all throughout your life. This kind of people are those that Allah will reward with paradise. It's just like you coming from a very wealthy family and you wanted to get married to someone. If you show it to them that you are very wealthy, you will see a lot of women coming to you, trying to get married to you. A lot of women, like hundreds and even thousands. But if you portray yourself as being very poor or just a middle class person, you will see a lesser women that will be interested in you. And those are the people that are sincere. But when you show it that you are very wealthy or one of the richest in the country or in the world, you wouldn't find someone who genuinely love you. It will be very difficult for you to figure out who truly love you, because you will see a lot of them coming towards you, and most of them are coming because of your money, because you are wealthy, and some of them are gold diggers. So in order to test them, you have to hide your identity so that you will see who among them truly love you and who among them are truly good. Although Allah already knows those who are good and those who are bad, but in order for Allah to have evidence that He's going to use in the day of judgment to judge those who will go to the paradise and those who will go to hellfire, He made this test and examination in this world in order to prove to them that they are actually very bad and they deserve to be in the hellfire, or those who are good that they are actually very good and they deserve to be in paradise. Allah needs to show them the evidence of what they have committed in this world. And on the day of judgment, no one can deny the fact that they did not hear the message of Islam. Everyone had heard the message of Islam. And it is left for you to either believe in Islam or to disbelieve in Islam. If you believe in Islam, you'll be successful in the day of judgment and you'll be admitted into paradise. And if you disbelieve in Islam, you will be among those who are losers and you will be thrown into the hellfire. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.